I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations like this because nobody knows better than he does that getting to the playoffs is simply not that easy. This is where he's got to call upon all his knowledge of all the games he's played in the past, draw from it, and find a way to win a game. Because not only do you want to savor getting there, you also want to have success as well.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now Prescott. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Rams will strike first here, this wild card matchup. That's the dream start right there. The defense. opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears. Up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 13. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. yards there on a Washington first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jenkins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
18, 5 in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And when this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now Prescott. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. It's caught at the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. He gets away from one. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Prescott looks to throw on first. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback as time expires in the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys matching up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was the running back, Cam Akers, who stood out in that first half of play. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Check, Panthers.
They'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Commanders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, chill.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they will finally run him down, but not. All the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Here's Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a dump off here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now, they try to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this deep. Over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back. Not down at all, no heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Washington offense heading out. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try to pick it up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. And in a situation like this, you're in the... lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down. On the give, this is Akers.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5. On the handoff, running left is Akers.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the